to Singapore Management University and sitting in this beautiful Mokhtar Riding Auditorium. So, I see we are all in beautiful colors and I want to say hi, I want to holler to everyone, hello, hello. So, can I have my Tuesday afternoon class? You give me a holler! You cannot now, we need to be more excited. It is holler! Okay, I see our Majula Singaporean red color group. Is that the Monday morning? Or Tuesday morning? Can I have a Majula? Majula? Okay, I think they are a bit divided, but it's okay. Okay, I see a beautiful blue color group here. What's your class? Monday afternoon. Can I have a blue? Blue. You guys look amazing, and the pinks at the top. Is that we're going to sing Do.Re.Mi, alright? So when I point my mic to you, you guys will be Do. Wow, they're very little people but they're very loud, huh? This group will be Re. Come on, you have the most people. Re. Oh yeah. Okay, this group will be Me. Okay, so it's going to work a little bit like Kalang wave. You give a charan. When I point my mic to you, you have to sing on pitch and the loudest you can. Alright? You see who does it. Charan, huh? Okay, it's me. Okay, as you can see, I'm Pink Mozart for today. So, I'm the conductor. Are you ready for the game to start? Okay. Okay, all jokes aside, thank you so much for playing this little game with me. And now I would like to introduce some people that are very special. They are like the Avengers of the Avengers. They are sitting right before me today. Why I say that is because I did a little bit of research on them. And they are like so amazing. I would like to get your signatures. Okay, but anyway, first, I'd like to introduce our very own professor. He is from the Computing and Information Systems with more than 30 years of experience in the IT industry. He written over 90 over research paper. I remember research paper, I already very tired already. But this guy, he did it. He's an honorable man, he's a respected man. Let's put our hands together to welcome Mr. Venky. I'd like to invite everybody to welcome these two special Captain Marvel and Captain America. Why I say that? Because they are the heads, they are the hands, they are the feet, they are the brains, and they are everything in between behind our SMUX module. Without them, we don't have all these. It's the head and deputy head of SMUX, Mr. Kevin Cole and Miss Yvonne Coco. Let's rise to stand for National Day. I'm kidding, I can't do it as the host of nation's biggest national celebration. He's the voice behind all our annual rallies. It's none other than our Mr. X, Mr. William Xavier! Next, we have our radio veteran. He has hosted many radio stations. And now, he's the man behind 我们的 Straits Times and 我们的联合早报. Representing Singapore Press Holdings, Mr. Wan Yong Lynn! And now, I would like to tell a story. In class, Miss Ching loves to tell stories, right? Yes! Do you like the stories? Yes! Let's say yes, okay. Anyway, so so I didn't have any maybe JC mathematical background. So when I first came into class, right, and Miss Ching started teaching, full on, full fledged, give us all the tables, and I just look at it, the table look at me, I look at the table, and then I just, how to study like that, But I really wanted to cry, because I really didn't understand what she's saying. And then I walked to her, first day only, walked to her and Miss Ching, how to study for statistics? Then she just looked at me, it's just day one. And then she said to me, and everything you do, just take one step at a time. You don't have to rush every time all the way. This is your first time also. And thank you so much, Miss Ching. That was very encouraging. And I can't believe I'm here today. It's been 14 weeks already, and just like you, I'm so proud of you for being here today. Look at what we've done. I want to thank Miss Ching once, and now everybody to take one step at a time. I would like you to take one step and stand up, everybody. Let's rise to invite Miss Ching up on stage for opening speech.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Music to my ears. Thank you to all our esteemed guests, our Vice Provost, Mr. X, Mr. Lin, Professor Chao, Kevin, and Yvonne. Now this is Do.Re.Mi. I named it because of the backward sounding as Mi Re Do, like Mi Radio, an original study. And we all know what we've been through. The survey, my agent provocateur, Mr. X, he incited me to it. So both of us worked on the questions. 9 questions in total that opened in August and closed in September. Now, we went through all this, didn't we? Yes? Yes! What's the process like? Wonderful, amazing, extraordinary. Spanned out across the whole of Singapore, all the various parts. And then in October, I launched this upon you with all the questions that we needed to analyze through history of radio and TV in Singapore. The final spreadsheet went into thousands of rows across 116 variables. And just now, Mr. X asked me how far into history I dug for all these articles, and I told him deep into Singapore history. You can see the DJs have been on as long as radio has been in existence. And in Singapore, sound music just ain't enough. We have MediaCorp now, and we also have Singapore Press Holdings. Mr. X has been a friend, both on and off air, to not just me, but to many of his listeners. How he spends his nights, exciting work. Tell me, what does X stand for in SMUX? Anyone? What does X stand for? X Factor. Anything else? Exciting. Anyone else? Excellent. What else? Extraordinary. How about excessive? Excessive, yes? How about extreme? Yes? Right. Now, I also promised you, apart from my final message to you in class in week 13, which was last week, I promised you, at your command, to show you the correlation between Mr. X and me. Did I? Well, let's see. This is the pyramid game, and used to air on Channel 5. Now I shall leave you in suspense. Till half-time, and then we shall really see what went on. Shall we? Oh yes, oh yes. And I wish to say to all of you, my students, and all our guests, thank you very much for being with me throughout this journey. It's always a privilege and an honor for me, important for me to be in class with you all. And thank you for putting up with me and being with me through the whole journey. Truly, thank you from my heart. Thank you.
So listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. Let's spend the night together, baby, don't go. They sing it on the radio. Listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. Let's spend the night together, baby, don't go. They sing it on the radio.
Playing your feel-good hits through the decades on Gold 905. Sounds good. Feels good.
Sounding good.
It's my jam.
Sounding good to me. Here's my request. You don't have to play it, but I hope you do your best. I've been listening to your show on the radio, and you seem like a friend to me. Joe, can you turn that thing down and stop swing? Have you done any work?
I'm sorry, Annie. I can't do without my radio. It's my stress buster.
Stress for stress, you barely did any work. And okay, fine, I know you need the radio to help you concentrate, but what about me? I can't concentrate with a thing blasting off, and I've got my NU midterms to study for, you know. And didn't you say you have a stats exam to prepare for?
Hey, say Annie, there's this great music dedication show on at 10 p.m. called Say It With Your Song. How about I dedicate something to you? There's this great song I discovered called...
Joe, I thought you said we're going to study and then go and get pizza. It's 9 p.m. What are you doing? And in fact, what am I doing here? I'm not even from SMU, but here I am in your school, helping you study for your stats exam, which you clearly don't care about. I could be having dinner with my family now, you know. Oh my god, you're never listening to me, Joe. I am talking to you. Do you even care about me anymore?
Sorry, what?
You know what? If that's how things are, enjoy the rest of the night. Say your song, whatever radio show that is.
Wait, Annie, wait. Huh? Annie, wait.
No, Joe, don't call me again. And if you run company, how about you call that DJ of yours? I'm sure she'll make a perfect girlfriend for you. After all, she's all you ever talk about.
Annie, please, that's not what I meant.
And you know what? Don't bother getting her to play your song dedication. I don't need it. I've already seen your true colors.
Please,
Oh man, stats is gonna be the
Hey guys, let Joelyn is video with this.
Yo, what's wrong, man? What are you doing?
Sorry guys, I just feel like dying.
Because of the test?
Bro, just stats.
You'll be fine.
No, it's not about the test. It's my girlfriend. She just broke up with me. She says that I love the radio more than I love my studies. She said I care for the radio more than I care for her. Told me to call the radio DJ and take her as my girlfriend instead. Hey, I think I'll talk first.
Joe, I know that radio of yours is like a security blanket, but it's okay, bro. Don't worry.
Hey, Joe, why don't you do what Annie said? Why don't you call the radio and just tell her your problem, see what she says?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
great,
exactly.
right?
That's a good
Right?
idea.
Yeah, come on, help me call her.
Hey, call Go 90.5. I love that radio station.
Okay.
Hey, let's see who gets through.
It's not getting through at all.
No one's picking up, I swear.
Try again.
Hey, shh! I got you.
Hello, and welcome to Say It With Your Song. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking to this happy night?
Hi. My name is Joe, and I just gotta say, I really love your radio show. And I wanted to ask for the song True Colors for Annie, but she got mad and she left.
Are you a student, Joe?
Yes. I'm a student at SMU, and I've got a class next week. I got exam next week. Which is why Annie got mad at me when I wanted to listen to you instead of studying with her. She told me not to call her anymore, and I just don't know what to do.
Hey Joe, I'm so sorry to hear that. Tell you what, after this next song, I'll play True Colors just for you and Annie. Your girlfriend, right? But could you do one thing for me? Get your phone in record mode when I do. Just play it back to her. Find a way. And hang in there, Joe. It'll be okay. Everything will be. Take care now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Bro, what
Oh, okay. So basically, she told me to record the song when she plays it.
Hey, I want iPhone XR.
Wait, who's got iPhone 6?
On Gold 905. Sounds good. Feels good.
And welcome back to the show. I've got something very special now from a young caller named Joe. This is a message from Joe to his sweetheart Annie. Annie, if you're listening, Joe called me. He needs you, Annie, and he's deeply, deeply sorry. Will you forgive him? To Joe, the song you asked me to play for Annie, True Colors. Here it is just for Annie, because in this world, we all need to know that we are loved.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged or relaxed. It's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. The darkness inside you can make you feel so small. Show me a smile, don't be unhappy, can't remember when I saw you laughing. This world makes you crazy, it's taken all you can bear. Just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Like a rainbow.
My name's Jay,
I'm Owen.
I'm Wilfred.
And I'm Syazani.
and we are the Blue First of all, we'd like to give a great warm welcome and thank you to our guests for taking time out of their busy day to come down and see what we have prepared for them. Because after many long nights of rehearsal, many blood, sweat, and tears poured into this, we truly think this is a presentation you'll see once in a blue moon. And to start us off on this crazy, wacky, fun adventure, we have a calculation of minimum sample size. So, come on, guys, you know that's not how we do it in static. Professor Venky perhaps, to wager a guess to the actual sample size we achieved for this survey.
Okay. 38,000.
I'm so heartened that you think we have such superpowers to attain 38,000 respondents in 5 weeks. 5 weeks! But you know what? In the same line, we actually achieved an astonishing you see here in the auditorium with you today. Not exactly 38,000, but hopefully one day we'll get there, yeah? Okay. So, credit where credit's due, because we actually had our very own Mr. X and Miss Rosie Ching in on the survey collection, where Mr. X himself clinched the top 2 spot for most daily average of respondents. Of course, Miss Ching achieving #1 spot in survey collection and #1 spot in our hearts. How did we get so many respondents in such a short amount of time? Well, you see, we actually found that 45.62% were done through personal online requests. That's twice the amount of face-to-face requests, you know? And you know, this reminds me of something my mom used to say. She'd say, you spend so much time on that phone, You don't have time for your family, your friends. You don't even go outside. How will you find a boyfriend, And she's absolutely right! 54.45% of our Owen, you got someone?
I do not.
Just?
No.
Wait, you don't know? Where's our 45%, Hey, come on, where is it? But you know what? Don't worry about that. Miss Ching always tells us that correlation does not mean causation. And because of that, we all have our chance to find our one true love eventually. Now we know how we got all these respondents. Let's zoom out to our beloved little island of Singapore and find out where all these respondents came from. And of course, no discussion of Singapore's regions would be complete without the central debate of East versus West, right? So we actually have the East side beating out West side with 1,499 respondents. East side, West side! That's what I like to hear. And for the West side, it's okay, Leo, and NUS can understand.
Hey, hold up. What is this misrepresentation of East side versus West side? West siders, where you at? Can I get a West side? That's right.
Alright, you got me, Wilfred, you got me. We have East side, West side, we have West side, West side. But you know what? We're missing something. Our very own land and soil here at SMU, the Central region, with the top amount of respondents, 1,775. Can we get an SMU West side? That's right. Well, now we've gone through the how we got them, we got through the where we got them. Let's think about who we actually got for our survey, right? So we started off with something interesting. We have professional. How about this girl so ugly one? Wait, Shasha, how do you collect all your survey respondents?
At the start, I was just messaging my fellow students. Then after that, when I wanted more, I went to text my parents and ask for their work friends.
Yeah, that's why our girl's so ugly like that, right? Yeah, because like most of us, when we first got the survey, we went to spam every single group chat we had, every orientation group, every random high school group, even the primary school reunion group that you never actually went to. And then when Miss Ching said, you know, working age needs a boost in respondents, we say, on Miss Ching. We go pester our parents, we go pester our neighbors, we even go pester the random uncle down there in the shop. We go say, let's do it, you know? He's on the job. Such a high proportion of respondents of white collar and students, with of course white collars being represented by our very own Mr. Bernard Lim in his very dapper getup on the way to SPH for work. Moving on to the blue, we have religion. And you know what, it's a pretty typical spread, except as a Catholic myself, we're only 8%. We are one of the top religions in the world, you know, 1.3 billion followers. Can I say a hey from all the Catholics in the crowd? No wonder 8% only though, guys, come on! are, something feels amiss, don't you think?
And I know what's amiss. It's race. So we have asked our survey respondents which race they fall into. We have Chinese, Malay, Indian, Eurasian, and others like myself. Oh, so touch out to the Chinese in the building. Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah! Salamatang to the Malays. Can I get a bully? Bully! And to the Indians, Malakam, can I get a dandanaka? Dandanaka! Oh, thank you! I like that. To the Eurasians, can I get a yeah? Yeah! Thank you for like the two of you out there. Can I get a sheesh? Thank you so much. And now we have represented all these races into this following graph. And to represent the Chinese, we have a whopping 15 Miss Chings with 75.68%. And hey, guys, actually, right, you all know how old Miss Ching is? Oh. You all want to know? Yeah! Well, actually, right, this photo is something we dug up from a Chinese site. Miss Ching in the wedding dress all the way back in the 18th century. Can I get our hands together for Miss Ching? And to represent the Malays, we have two Shazas. This is of course a photo of him in his wedding suit when he eventually falls out of that single category when a girl finally notices him in about 100 years' time. Can you give him some encouragement, guys? For the Indians, we have two gurus, one of myself for others, and for Eurasian, a measly right arm! Now these models, are they really strange? How do they differ from Singapore's actual racial proportions? Well, let us find out. Well, we can see that a lot of the numbers here are quite standard, right? Quite close to the Singapore's actual proportion. But wait! One stands out, kind of smaller. Malay's proportion only 9.09%. Even though every single week here, right? Shaz here, right? Every single week, tell us in class, one more Malay. Still no Malay. How are Shaz?
That's why I tell the class 4 to 5 times already. Every session. Find a Malay, it's very easy to find one. At corner also can find, sir.
Later I can lay up with you one corner also, huh?
Okay, ons lah, brother.
So we can obviously see it's lower than 13%, but is it significantly lower? Well, to look at that, we have to look at the p-value of 0.00 kosong. Shaz, kenapa dia kecil lah p-value?
Kosong, kecilnya. Apa makna dia? Orang tak faham lah. English. Okay, so basically what we were saying is that the p-value is so small. What does it mean?
Well, it is indeed very small, but compared to what exactly? Well, looking at this picture kind of reminds me of that one song that Miss Ching always likes to sing with us, right guys? You all know what song that is, right? I have a guitar right here. How about we sing it together, huh?
You guys just heard the tune, we have the lyrics up on screen. Are you ready to sing along? Yeah! Okay, he's still setting up. Are you ready to sing along? Yeah! Here we go. Mama. Okay, Owen, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, we got this. I see my true value shining through. Only my key value will give a clue. Whether or not to reject my now. My key value. Oh, that's what?
Silence. Moving on. Guys, next time we stop longer or not? That's enough numbers for me. Thank you. So let's do something a bit different, huh? Let's do a game. Let's do fact or cap. It's a very simple game that will value for the older generation, right? Cap simply means false or wrong, alright? Simple enough. I shout the statement, y'all just shout fact or cap. I choose an answer, we check whether you're correct or not, okay? Yeah, okay, let's start with the first statement, let's go! Singapore Wrestling holds the biggest share of radio stations in Singapore. Fact or cap? Cap! Ah, yeah, I see you there. It's actually fact, I'm so sorry. You got it, you said cap, right? 61.97% correct for that. This is say cap. Okay, next one. Every single free-to-air TV channel runs programs 24 hours a day in Singapore. Fact or cap? Cap? It is actually cap! Why would you watch Chit-Chat-Man at 3 AM for what, yeah? Singapore's radio stations are run live by DJs 24 hours a day. This one fact or cap? Cap? It is actually cap, Kamala. Guys, DJs also need some sleep, right? But you know who doesn't need sleep? Snacks like us, am I right? But if you got it wrong, never mind lah. I mean, how would you even know such interesting facts, right? Wait, say that again? What? I said, how do you know such interesting facts, right? Wilfred, how? Oh, what was that? Anyways, now moving on to the radio. Who listens to the radio? Right, exactly like what Miss Ching is. Who listens to the radio? Want to find out? Yeah! Right, starting off with age groups, from the youngest, Gen Z, to the oldest, baby boomers. But hey, something's missing. Faces. Let's put some faces on them, shall we? Alright, starting off with Gen Z, it's got my generation. Y'all, the majority of you here, can I hear hooray? Hooray! Nice. But in this picture, Gen Zs are female lah, so and some, oh yeah, millennials. Mr. Kevin Cole, young at heart, yeah? And next up, Gen X represented by none other than Mr. X himself. And last but not least, baby boomers are. No, Miss Ching. Hey, but look at this. She's even wearing the same thing. Coincidence. But something's a miss here. Baby boomers. That's better. Wise, with all the statistic knowledge that she shares with us in class. Now, moving on. We want to ask the question. Is there a significant relationship between age and listening to the radio? Let's see. What is this? I cannot. With too many numbers and too many words. Yes, that's better. The p-value. That's what we want to look at. In this case, this p-value, is it high or is it low? Low. And when it's low, we reject the null, meaning that there is a significant relationship between age group and listening to the radio. But now comes the question. Which age group listens most to the radio? Right? That's man. We start off with the wisest baby boomers. Yes. She's old, that's why she needs a walking stick. Next up, we have Gen Zs in the selfie generation. And in the top two, we have millennials and Gen X. Taking the top with Mr. X. What do you have to say about being an age group that listens most to the radio?
Absolutely true.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Nice. Now, moving on to the next, we have gender. But do you know what rhymes with gender? Any guesses? Any guesses? Tinder! I'm sure many of you have heard of Tinder, right? Right? But wait. Have you heard of catfishing? Wonder what's that, right? In fact, I was just going through this app I found recently, catfishing. And you know what I found? Mr. X! I didn't know you had a cousin. You didn't invite her today. No? Oh man. She must be feeling really left out. Hey, but guys, do you know what's even more bombastic that I found? Rosie! You didn't tell us you had a brother. You didn't invite him today also. Oh man, look at that pompadour. Look, even Sharp will hide this one Cannot compete.
Cannot be done.
Aiyo. Wow. Now comes the question again. Is there a significant relationship between gender and listening to radio? Very stable again. That's better. This p-value is a bit different from the previous one. In this case, is this p-value high or is it low compared to alpha?
High.
And when the p is high, the noun will?
High.
Oh, what's that? Was that Super Ching? I didn't know you had a super side to you. Right, so when the p is high, it means that there isn't a significant relationship between gender and listening to the radio. So gender does not affect how much someone listens to the radio. But in this case, there seems to be a gender that listens more to the radio. Wonder which gender listens more, right? Now, males in the house, if you're thinking you all listen more to the radio, can I hear something from you? I didn't know this Mokta already become Mokta Zoo. Females, if you think you all listen more to the radio, hear someone else. Females also part of the zoo. Anyways, let's see. It is not females! Amongst us here. Mr. X, what do you have to say about your cousin?
Love the girls, love the girls.
That's Queen. Now moving on to race with the race games. Now, which race will win this race games? But before that, we ask the question always. Is there a significant relationship between race and listening to the radio? Now, let's see. This again. Oh, this string's short. Cannot. That's better. This p-value, Miss Ching, I think I've said it now. This p-value is how is it though? Basin, you know? And when the p-value is low, we check the noun. Yes, that means there is a significant relationship between race and listening to the radio. Now come back to the race. Who will win this race? But before we start the race, right? What's a race without an audience, right? Okay, so what's going to happen, right, is that I'm going to count to 3. After the count of 3, I want all of you to shout, Gosh! Okay, go. Gosh! Okay, go I say go, and then Shen, okay? Gosh! You got loudest voice. Okay, and the race will start, and you'll see which race will win the race games. Okay? All good?
Yes!
Alright, okay, I'm gonna start now. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3!
Wow, I'm so happy to be part of this race. I want to say terima kasih to my family, my mak bapak, my adik-beradik, my nenek, my atuk, my kakak tetok kat situ pun ada. My abang semua. Wow, my family very big, so it'll be hard to thank everyone. I think I thank my one cousin, my second cousin twice removed and everything. Girlfriend, hey, I still have a lot more family to thank.
Shucks, we only have 5 minutes for this. Moving on. Alright, now comes the part of modes of listening to radio. Do you want to find out what are the top modes of listening to the radio?
Yes!
You don't see me around wanting to find out. You want to find out?
Yes!
Alright, starting in the third place, we have computer internet radio. In second, we have mobile phone radio apps. And before we go to the top position, we need a drum rolls. So everyone, can I have a drum rolls? We have bedside Teo Mei Yi radio.
Bedside?
Oh, nice. Bedside.
I got bedside.
Hey, guys. Ventilation, get back. Wrong place. This moon is setting. Does this mean our time on stage with Blue Mooners is coming to an end? Hey, look, that ship. Looks like a bell ship. What a statistical way to end up our presentation!
our heads, and now we're all suddenly sign up for you. Now, radio, let's talk about radio. Let's find out who here on stage actually listens to radio. Lucy, you listen to radio?
Oh, I listen to radio in the morning when my dad sent me to school.
I see. Jasper, what about you?
Me Actually nowadays, I don't listen to the radio. I listen to Spotify now. Where my Spotify is at, make some noise!
How can you not listen to radio? You're priding yourself of the sweet, soothing voice of a DJ. You know what? I feel like Caleb will have a better answer. Caleb, what about you?
Of course, I listen to the radio. My favorite, Symphony 92.4 FM.
Classical music? You listen to classical? Doesn't seem like it, man.
I'm a very cultured man.
You don't look classy.
And because I'm a cultured man, I've actually written a poem. Ooh, want to hear my poem?
Sure, man.
You write poem?
Yeah, I write poem. You don't know. Okay. So, I've written a poem especially for Miss Ching. Everybody want to hear my poem? Okay, the poem goes like, hold on. I write on the back of my McDonald's breakfast receipt.
You look like McDonald's manager.
Ready? Yeah, okay. So the poem goes like this. Roses are red, violets are blue. I really love stats, and I'm sure you do too. Z tests and T tests and F tests and more. Come down to class for statistics galore. Toss the bread, roll the dice, write it all down. Bell curves and bell curves, I see it all around. T songs and P songs, sung by Miss Ching. Teaching the students, devoting everything. Gossip and Fisher would be so proud to know that we learned it by singing so loud. Roses are red, violets are blue. We love Miss Ching, and I'm sure you do too. Woo!
Thank you, Ronald. Now that we know who on stage listens to radio, let's find out why people listen to radio. We gave our respondents these 8 options. And Mr. William Xavier, would you care to guess which is the most picked option?
Music, obviously.
Oh, you're spot on! You do a project with us? You have a look at our reports? You're absolutely right. Because out of the 8 options we chose, the most picked option was music. And that's followed up by background accompaniment. Now, is there a significant difference between these two? I'm sure all of you have been listening to Machines class to know what comes next. Compared to? What? Compared to? What? That's right. So, in this case, we should compare the lower limit of the confidence interval for music to the upper limit of background accompaniment for, So, as we can see, the lower limit far exceeds that of the upper limit. So we do in fact have conclusive evidence that there is a significant difference.
Wait. Can you run one more test to make sure that what you're saying is correct?
Lucy, have you not been paying attention? Can't you see the P value here? And when the P is low, the now will go. So yes, this. So now that you know why people listen to music, let's find out when people listen to music. Lucy, when you listen to music?
Because in the morning, right? So between 6 to 7 a.m.
Oh, by the way, she's an ex-Hua Chong student. No wonder 6 to 7 p.m. Because 8 a.m. all these nerds, right? Always wake up early. Caleb, how about you?
I listen to the radio as well, but from 6 to 7 p.m. Definitely not a morning person. You know, actually, interesting you asked this question. In our survey, we've also found out which time of the day most people like to listen to music. Now, before I reveal the answers, okay, let me get a response from the crowd. Okay, who thinks that most people listen to music in the morning, just like you say, show hands? Show hands. Oh, okay. Don't know what you're doing at night. I never done. Okay, never mind. Who thinks most people listen to music in the evening, just like me? Okay, very good. Now let me reveal the answers. Are you ready for the answers?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now reveal the answers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 Josie's here. So most people listen to music from 6 to 10 a.m. in the morning. Now let's look at this wonderful rose chart here. Almost half of our respondents agree with this statement.
It seems that Singaporeans are early birds. Early birds. Jasmine, at 10 a.m., what do you think I'm doing?
Ronald McDonald also serving up some food.
Okay, yes, more likely I am sleeping. I'm having a beauty sleep at 10 a.m., which is at this point of time, I'd like to thank Miss Ching. Heartfelt gratitude to Miss Ching for starting a Tuesday afternoon class at 12 p.m. so I can have my beauty sleep. If not, when I walk into class, how do I manage to look this good? Y'all think I look good? Yes! Thank you very much, thank you. The boys got my back. Okay, nice. No. Before I move on, I have another question. Maybe I ask Jasper. Okay, Jasper. How long do you spend listening to the radio?
Bro, just now I said it right, you know what this means, is it? I already said I listen to Spotify only.
Oh yeah, one of those Spotifyers again. Ayo.
Okay, stop fighting. But interesting that Caleb asked, because we also set out to ask our respondents how long they listen to radio for. So, before I talk about this bar chart, can everybody tell me, is this left or right skewed? Right. Yes, right. It's right skewed. So the right tail is much longer than the left tail. And if we look at this side, you can see that the majority of respondents actually listen to radio for less than 1 hour a day. I think that's pretty reasonable, right? It's a commute to school. Actually, right, Jasmine, is there anything interesting about your side of the bar chart?
I mean, nothing much here, it's all fine.
This right tail. Okay, can you take a closer look?
I don't think there's anything.
Nothing? Audience, can you say anything? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
That's right. The last bar is so much bigger than the preceding bars, and that's because when we were counting our numbers, we found that an astonishing 27 individuals listen to radio for more than 22 hours a day. Wow. I'm very curious to know what they must be doing.
Oh, I think I know. I remember last time when I was serving my national service, right? Then I went to another duty. Wow, very sian, right? I think all the boys will know. Then I stand over there, I got the cab, then I got my radio over there beside me playing. I think I was listening to 97 FM, all the trendy music and all. And then I stand over there, got the cab, serve my nation, right? And then all my boys, can I get a audio?
I'm sure all the ladies feel me here. Okay, nice, very cute body movement. Yes, very good. Okay, Jasmine, actually I have another question for you. Do you know what is streaming radio?
Separate topic, right? But I keep hearing about P value. Now I know P is low now, but what is P value? Like I see, you talk about stream, then our color is yellow, then I can't even go toilet. Only P I can think about is urine cup. What's P?
Can you don't compromise our class color like that? You see, I wear so nice for today. Wait, actually now that you say P value, right? Miss Ching does a separate song about P value, right? The one that goes
Hey, Lucy, wait. You got listen in class or not? I think all my stat exes know what the correct song actually goes, right? Can we sing it together?
Yeah!
Alright, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Yeah, Lucy, now understand?
Yes, that's how the song goes. Miss Ching, remember the wrong version. Wait, but now I know what P value is. I still don't know what streaming radio is. Jasmine.
Streaming. I know streaming like Twitch or the Xiaomi mate is on TikTok selling like slime and follower charges. ASMR.
Okay, thank you, Jasmine. I think he's no help. Caleb, can you help us, please?
Can. Of course I can help. Caleb here back again to save the day because I know everything. So now I'm going to tell you. I'm going to teach you all what is streaming radio. Okay? So streaming radio, better known as internet radio. What you can do is basically you can tune in to the radio stations online instead of using your traditional radio sets. Everybody understand? Yes. Just tough crowd. It's quite quiet.
Sounds like a Tuesday afternoon class, man.
Tuesday afternoon class. Miss Ching always says Tuesday afternoon class is the quietest. Can we prove everybody wrong? Tuesday afternoon class, can I have some response? Okay, can I have a hooray? Hooray! Okay, still a bit quiet. But you know, in class, when Miss Ching teaches something, and we're quite quiet. You know what she tells us? What she tells us to say? She tells us just say, oh. Okay, so the face must match also. So, is that it? Oh. Okay, can everybody try? Everybody go? Oh. One more time, everybody go? Oh. So you understand what is streaming radio? Oh. Very good, everybody understand?
Oh, so it works like YouTube Live and the Netflix can play, can pause, then can scroll back and forth one.
Correct. You see, that's it. See? X1 Chong student, very smart. Well, in our survey, we've also found out something very interesting. How many people actually listen to streaming radio? And the results, we can see we constructed these confidence intervals. These numbers look a bit complicated. So let me break it down for you. What it means is that basically 32 to 34% of Singaporeans tune in to streaming radio. And you know, if you use 50% as a mark of majority, this means that the people who listen to streaming radio are a significant minority. Correct, all listening in class. Very good. Now, so basically it means streaming radio not very popular.
So we talk about streaming radio, but who actually listens to streaming radio?
Who actually listens to radio? People? Definitely not like you. You are the Spotifyers, right? Gen Z Spotifyers, did you say?
Okay. Caleb, move on.
Sorry, move on. Okay. But that's a good question because we've also found out, we've concluded that the people who listen to streaming radio are most likely to be female. Unlikely female. This is my sister, Caleb. Pretty? Yes. Of course, Pretty has all the genes. Next. Gen Xers, can I hear some? Okay, no Gen Xers. Now, next. Undergraduate degrees. And white collar jobs. Hopefully in the future. Not sure it'll be like this. No, not sure. Now, my uncertain future aside, let me further break down the demographics of people who...
Wait, I stop you.
Yeah.
Over here, I stand here, I press, my finger pain. Now I see all these graphs, my head pain. Can you make my job easier or not?
So actually you're right, Jasper. It looks very complicated, these four graphs. Okay, let me simplify for you. Actually, you know what? Let me ask Lucing to help simplify. Lucing?
Okay, got it.
Oh, magic, huh? That's a good blow. Now, what we can conclude from these four graphs is that a significant minority of people listen to streaming radio, except for those with no educational background, unemployed, or blue-collar workers.
Hey, actually, now you got me curious. How do people actually access streaming radio?
How? Good question. Just let me know.
Yep, I know.
Okay, you done it?
So the top 3 ways people listen to streaming radio is firstly, through Me Listen or Me Radio. Secondly, through Radio FM. And third, do not know. What's do not know? You see, do you know what's do not know?
I don't know.
Yeah, do you know what's do not know?
I also do not know.
So I do not know what's do not know. Lucy does not know what's do not know, and Caleb does not know what's do not know. Miss Ching, do you know what's do not know?
Do not.
Huh? Miss Ching also do not know. Guys, why don't you want me? Everyone do not know.
It's okay, Jasper, it's okay. You know, the more I look at you, Jasper, the more I feel that actually your body is quite curvaceous. Many curves, you can see 3 curves. Actually, you look a bit like the graph on the screen.
Hey, I know that graph. This one I know. Now, it makes it a bit complicated and it's not the usual bell curve that we're used to. But as you can see, there's 3 peaks, right? So it's a trimodal graph. And let me simplify things. It basically means that there are 3 types of people. People who listen to streaming radio, people who listen to conventional radio, and people who listen to both equally.
Oh, nice. Trimodal, big word, very good. Okay, so now I actually got another question for you, Jasper. How do you get more people to listen to the radio?
I don't know.
You don't know? Who know?
Hey, I know. Hwa Chong people know things, okay? Alright, so when we were conducting our survey, we asked our respondents to respond either yes or no to 8 different statements here.
Hey, wait, Lucy. Actually, honestly, sorry. I didn't make these slides. I know so many sentences, all these rainbow, colorful, or all Lucy do one. Just say.
Hey, not nice to tell me now. Why don't you press next?
Huh? You will do more in this, man?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh!
Not bad. In summary, there are only two statements in which a majority of respondents responded yes to. So the first would be I like music and dislike talking on the radio. And the second would be I prefer to listen to a live DJ on air instead of a radio without a DJ. Remember the 50% Caleb was talking about? So how did we know that a majority of respondents said yes? Well, if you look at all the yellow numbers there, they're all bigger than 50%. So we know that a majority of Singaporeans actually agree with this statement too. And just because I want to double confirm, I ran a Z test, one sample Z test.
Move on, 2 minutes left, come on.
Okay. So in summary, the P is low, so the noun must?
No!
Yeah, so we can reject H not and we can conclude that in fact it is the majority of Singaporeans who agree with these two statements. Jasper, what do you learn from my sharing?
Huh?
What are you looking at, Jasper?
Oh, no lah, I tell you see, Mother Nature really loves our color yellow, unlike Jasmine or Lily or... But yeah, Mother Nature really loves our color.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this scribble, reverse scribble,
yeah, history class in class 1, you know. You go pay attention?
She shows it.
Oh.
Wait, do you hear our classmates, Annie and Joe?
Annie and Joe?
Hey, Lucy, can you tell me why?
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say that I want it that way. We need to find out.
And now we have a special break just for intermission, which Miss Ching has actually prepared a mid-show reel for us to enjoy.
You're listening to Do.Re.Mi FM. Good morning to everyone tuning in. We've got an exciting lineup for you today. So sit back, relax, and just have fun. Are you ready? Next up, our Static Journey, only on Do.Re.Mi FM.
And now it's my great pleasure to unveil our project and our time that 3 minutes for Do.Re.Mi. And this is an SWX special. Please welcome Mr. Faddly to the stage. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Xavier.
the halftime break.
We can share with you a bit about what we do in our region, radio center, and also the behind the scenes. That was Charlie Poon and Joe Cook with That's Right on the number one hit music night.
It's Jared here with you on the short circuit. Let's get into going with Eva Hands, $1 Million Baby on 987.
Welcome back, everybody. We will now resume with our program.
Surely you cannot know whether there's a difference.
Let me give you some predictions before I say. Okay, 100%, 100% right now.
Guys, I'm so unsure right now. Okay, no.
Your email looks like slowly. Yeah.
Yeah, that way.
Share a message thanking our sponsors.
Hi Ms. Ching, first off I want to thank you for this wonderful semester. It has truly been a very arduous 7 weeks, but I'm very glad you chosen this Xavier, so thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Ching.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ching.
Thank you, Ms. Ching. Thank you, Ms. Ching.
Thank you, Ms. Ching.
Thank you, Chia. Thank you, Ms. Ching.
All right, that was That Do.Re.Mi. We hope you had fun and thanks for tuning in. Until next time, this has been Do.Re.Mi FM.
everyone for your patience. It's half time and we're waiting for the arrival of the Senior Minister of State, Mr. Tan Kiat. Now, I said I would show you something at half time. What is it? Yes?
Different costumes, though. I thought I was wearing the wrong theatre. Very nice. Oh, hello. Hi, nice to meet you.
Are you ready?
You have with you Joelyn, Bryan. Rosie. Can the baby speak now? Yes. Rosie, what year are you in right now?
I'm in my first year actually.
First year. You have to graduate in about 3 or maybe 4 years' time and you do your honors, of course. What do you plan to do when you finish school? Any plans yet?
Well, I'll probably take a very long break after the exams are over.
That's a great job to have. Something Rosie.
Hiking my TVs.
High tea. Very deceiving clue because you have to describe William to Rosie different types of buildings.
Types of buildings.
Your time starts now.
Okay, apartments also called?
Tracks.
Right. Okay, you put your money, deposit your money in there?
Banks.
Okay, alright, everybody lives around the pool. This sort of housing. Right. Okay, and you live all day in Janzen?
Hotel.
Right. Okay, and you go to the university, which is a kind of?
Hostel.
No, you okay, and another flat, buddy? Another flat?
Apartments.
Right.
Apartments.
And you go to shopping center?
Okay, thank you very much. And actually goes on. Now you know Mr. X and I got to know each other. Cheer for you, please.
We won, by the way.
Yeah, Captain X. Together we always win.
Greatest proportion.
And you know what? Don't ever call me again. If you need company, how about you go call that DJ girl? She's all you ever talk about, right? She'll make the perfect girlfriend for you. And in fact, don't even bother getting her to pay the dedication anymore. I don't need it. I already seen your true colors.
Hey Joe, what are you doing?
Sorry. I was just thinking about things. Anyway. Yeah, have you figured out the turkey thing, right? The creamer turkey.
No, that's on you.
You know, I don't know why we are learning about food instead. Yeah, but anyway, let's focus on the more important things, right? Don't you think it would be quite cool if we, insert some videos of us serving people for the submission for Miss Ching?
Yeah.
Good idea, right? Hey, I tell you, last week I interviewed this very, very, very old lady. You know what language I speak to her in?
What?
Teochew. Have you heard of Teochew? Teochew? Later you see. But I tell you, my great grandmother to teach me Teochew so that I can communicate to her. But thankfully, we got some really, really good information from her, man. Check it out.
SNU.
OK 了。
感謝。
發咗頭先。發咗冇呢家。
阿媽，你有聽 radio 無
？radio 啊？有啊，我真正暑假聽 radio 嘅，我從小攏囝，教音就有我家攏囝，大來教囝也是聽 radio。
我嘛是。查某朋友真正無暑假教我。唉，無查某朋友了。
真係嘅，我睇到嗬，感情是兩個人嘅事，也是一人無歡喜，愛交通就愛聽歌，夾愛教。我啱時係框架喎，我啱歡喜喎，
感謝。
好，OK，
拜拜媽。
拜拜。
阿媽，我介紹啲啊，阿媽。
Oh, Joe, Auntie Slayer, huh? Hey, is this number, bro?
What can I say? I got unlimited risk that spans across different age groups, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey Joe, where's your radio? A bit quiet here, man.
What
Yeah, we
radio?
should play something.
Hey, shh! I want to listen.
எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் ராஜ்குமார். அடுத்து ஒரு பாடல் எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். அந்த பாடல் The Great Pretender.
Such I pretend to that you're still around. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are the T-Birds, the coolest gang in town. Now let's give Joe and Annie some time to reconcile while we show you what the T-Birds are truly made of. A little birdie told me that we have a really special guest with us today. Senior Minister of State, Mr. Tan Kiat, how are you doing this lovely afternoon? Alright, doing awesome. Now to everyone, how are you guys feeling right now? Sounds like everyone's having a chirping good time. Whoa, so like, doesn't that bird look a little weird?
Actually, it looks like a student.
Oh, now that you say it, kind of does look like student's T-curve. Everyone go, whoa! You know, this whole project on birds got me remembering this Singaporean slang. And it goes something like, solid bird bird. So that's Miss Shing. Miss Shing, do you happen to know what solid bird bird means? It's okay, let me teach you. Solid bird bird basically means extremely good. For example, so like, how was your workout yesterday night?
Wow, solid bird.
I see. Crystal, how was your date last week?
Solid, Baba.
Miss Shing, let's try that again, shall we? How does my grades look as of right now? Oh my gosh, Miss Ching says solid but prime, which doesn't sound too good. But hopefully after today, I will change your mind. So through this presentation, we'll be able to see which Singaporeans are solid birds when it comes to listening to the radio. And we will measure that using the Radio Affinity Index. But what is the Radio Affinity Index, you might ask? Radio Affinity Index measures someone's willingness to listen to the radio on a scale of 0 to 100. Which, of course, 100 means they are most willing to listen to the radio. Firstly, let's take a look at the three profiles of people who listen to the radio. We have those who listen to both the radio and the television. We have those who listen to only the radio. And we have those who listen to none, also known as those who have no life. Well, personally, I'm someone that listens to the radio a lot because I like to drive. So every time I get in my car, first thing I do, raise the volume and start jamming to the radio. Except for that one time when my ex-girlfriend broke up with me because I forgot about 24th Manzari. Why? What? Who even celebrates Manzari? So, anyway, I sat in the car that day and I turned on my favorite radio station, Kiss 92. And it started playing somebody that I used to know. Ouch, what a low blow. So I changed to my second favorite radio station, Gold 905. And it started playing, I Will Always Love You. Never mind. I turned to my third favorite radio station, Class 95. And everything was good until it started playing Unbreak My Heart. How to unbreak? Tell me! Well, perhaps this was all the work of Murphy's Law, which states that everything that can go wrong will go wrong. But I know one thing that's for sure, and that's that statistics will never break my heart. So, what is the moral of this story, you might ask? Moral of this story is, don't get a girlfriend. But besides, why do I need a girlfriend when I am Miss Ching? Let's give it up for Miss Ching! Alright, back to the topic. Three profiles. Which one of them has the highest radio affinity index? Mr. William Xavier, would you like to make a guess? Everyone?
95% and up.
Alright, let's take a look if Mr. William Xavier is correct. So like, I don't quite understand all of this.
Wow, Lucas, clearly not listening during Stats X lesson. No wonder Miss Ching says solid but prime. Do you know what that means or not? Your grades are bad, you know. But it's okay, my grades are good. I got you.
Alright, and it looks like those who listen to both the radio and the TV has the highest radio affinity index, while those who listen to only the radio lag behind by a small margin. And expectedly, those who have low life are way behind, and they are obviously significantly different from the first and second profiles. But is there really a significant difference between the first and the second profile? Let's ask ANOVA to find out.
Wait, Lucas, who is ANOVA?
ANOVA is actually a difference in variance test. I think you're the one that needs to see Miss Ching later.
Oh, right. I remember now. Here.
And it looks like the p-value is really low, which means there is indeed a significant difference between both profiles. Hold on, why is there a pink bird on screen? It's not even the pink team's time to present yet.
No, Lucas, it's not the pink team's time to present yet. It's me, that's my bird.
Oh, that's you. Actually, I think you look very nice as a cuckoo instead.
Cuckoo? You mean the mafia bird that Miss Ching showed us in class?
Yeah, don't you think so?
No, but okay.
And anyway, speaking about very nice, I think it would be very nice if you continue chirping on.
Okay, thank you, Lucas. Number one, I don't think I look like a cuckoo bird, right? Number two, my name is Verity, it's not very nice. But regardless, I'm here to tell all of you a story. Do you all want to hear my story? Yes! Okay, so here it goes. So you know, my grandma always told me that in her time, females are always looked down upon, they always have to keep their heads low, while the male, they always had the spotlight. Till today, I still don't know why. But come on, it's the 21st century. It's time that you and I change that notion. Okay, so to put my grandma's theory to the test, shall we try something out?
Yes!
Okay, can I get all the testosterone in the room to give me a hoo-ha? Whoa! Okay, now can I get all the estrogen in the room to give me a sleigh on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3! Oh, it's very evident that you know who won. Okay, but does that really reflect in our results for the radio affinity index? Oh, looks like females are in the lead. Mr. X, here's one more reason to love the girls. You're your ardent fan and your loyal follower, unlike the men.
Whoa, not so fast, Bernice. Why don't you go and press the screen first?
Press the screen for what, so like?
Just press lah.
If you insist. Wow, the p-value is so high.
Compared to what?
Compared to alpha. When the p is high, everybody, the now will? High. Yes, that's right. So, now Miss Yvonne, do you know what is the now will fly you?
I will check my boss.
Oh,
boss, what do you think? 0.05.
Okay, basically, it's time for me to flex my knowledge now. It is, basically, there is no significant difference between both genders, male and female. So it means that both genders like to listen to radio to a not unequal degree. Now, Mr. X, not only do you have the females, you also have the males now. Okay, before we move on to the age profile, would anyone like to take a guess at my age? Actually, you're not supposed to ask the lady for the age. Guess who I learned that from? Of course, it's Miss Ching, right? Okay, now back to statistics. Would anyone like to take a guess at which age group has the highest radio affinity index? Gen X? Who else? Baby boomers? Who else? Millennials. Okay, now let's take a look. Is it the Gen Z? Come on, is it the Gen Z? Oh, okay. Or is it the millennials? Hey, this lady look quite familiar, Miss Ching. Do you remember who this lady is? Your student, that's right, that's my sister, previously a stat Xer too. Okay, now, or is it the Gen Xers? If y'all think it's the Gen Xers, give me an X. Yes. Or will the baby boomers surprise us this time? Let's hear it from baby boomers. Okay, now, looking at this graph, am I actually surprised? Because I started listening to radio because of my parents and they're both Gen Xers. So in the morning at 7 a.m. I often hear my mom blasting love Chia in the morning, while preparing for her day. And then when my parents used to send me to school, we would always listen to radio in the car. So now, y'all want to guess which is my favorite radio station? 97. Okay, actually, you're right.
You all want to know why? Why? Okay, let me tell you a secret. So basically, right, Miss Sonia Chu is actually my senior. Everybody go, whoa! Okay, so actually listening to this song, right, makes me very reminiscent of like the good times I spent with my parents in the car, and reminds me of how integral radio is to a part of my life. And speaking of integral parts of my life, do you all know who is integral part of Miss Ching's life? Wanna guess? Is it Mr. X? Oh, us. Or is it Mr. William? Mr. William? Okay, actually, if you all want to know, let me tell you all. It's basically the late beloved Olivia Newton-John. She has always been pop music royalty, which is why we chose to name ourselves as the T-Birds. And speaking of tea in the T-Birds, do you know where I'm going with this? Do you all know the T-song? Yeah. Shall we sing it together? Yeah. Let's hit it. Everybody, wave your hands in the air for the last time. Sing along.
When my happy heart is here, must sing my ears and nose to me. This is not a problem, use the tears. I know that you are trying, and I want to set your mind at ease. Don't go for the tempest, use the tears. Use the tears, use the tears, use the tears, use the tears. The truth is very simple, use the tears.
Wow, that was very sweet. Looks like all of you have been paying attention in class. Okay, now, we used the t-test and we got the p-value of 0.0000. Miss Ching, is that high or low compared to the alpha? Low? Yeah. Let's take a look. Yes, it is low compared to the alpha. So it means that there is a significant difference between the different age groups and the radio affinity index. Hey, race? Are we competing in a race? Oh my gosh, I'm like way too anxious for this, come on. So like, I saw your Instagram the other day. You're actually fitter than I am. Do you want to take over?
Wow, so nice of you to say that. In fact, even my mom said I look like Usain Bolt. Anyways, that's not the kind of race that we're talking about today, buddies. We're talking about the different races in Singapore. Speaking of race, do you know how many languages I can speak?
Let me guess. English, Indian.
Wait. You know what? Let me just tell you. Clearly, you can see I speak fantastic English. On top of that, you're probably thinking I can speak Indian too, right? Yeah. No, Indian is not even a language. It's Tamil, guys. On top of that, I can speak Chinese too. You want to hear me speak some Chinese? Yes. Okay, here it goes. Auntie, 我要一个 kopi o kosong 可以吗？ And lastly, saya boleh cakap bahasa Melayu juga. Sebab saya daripada Malaysia. But I'm Singaporean too. Aren't you all proud to be Singaporeans? Yeah. Okay, when I say Majula, you all say Singapura. Majula? Singapura. Majula? Singapura. Majula? Singapura. Wow, you're solid bird. Speaking of Singapore, do you all know that Singapore is the crown jewel of the East? And we have a crown jewel of our own right here. The beautiful, the cantik, the Chiobu, the Aha Elegant Crystal.
I hear someone calling me. So it seems like we're a very multi-talented group. Do you know that I can also speak 4 languages?
Wow, really? In that case, why don't you tell me which race has the highest affinity to radio in Malay?
Sure. Bangsa Melayu sebenarnya bangsa yang paling tinggi, which means that the Malay race indeed has the highest RAI. And from the ANOVA, we can tell that the P value is low. Everybody, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me hear that alpha bottom G student with the T. And since the P value p-value is so low, the means are different and the Malay race indeed has the highest RAI. But do you know why?
But, Crystal, is it just because the p-value is very low?
Yes. But what is a qualitative reason why? Let me ask somebody in the crowd. Let me see who is the one that is paying the most attention. Maria, seems like you're paying very much attention to me. What do you think causes this phenomenon?
It could be because we listen to the radio for the cause of prayer.
Interesting, and it's because Muslims pray 5 times a day, and hence they listen to the radio for the cause for prayer. Seems like we learned something new today. Speaking of learning something new, let's move on to the last category of education. So, education. How many of you here likes to listen to the music and also the radio while studying? Let me hear some noise! Come on, we can do better than that. How many of you here likes to listen to the music and radio while studying? And now on to the $1 million question. You all remember the very first time we stepped into this hall. We have also heard a special story told by a special someone. Someone also loved to listen to music and the radio while studying itself. And the special someone, listens to music ear to ear, cheek to cheek, earpiece to earpiece. You remember who it is? Yes! And it's none other than the one that is similar to us with a shade of red in her hair, the beautiful Miss Yvonne Kong. So Miss Yvonne Kong, can you actually give us a random guess of which of the education levels, Polytechnic Diploma, JCA level, Bachelor's Degree, and also Postgraduate, has the highest radio affinity index? Probably Polytechnic. Maybe we can take a guess again. Which of it has the highest radio affinity index? Postgraduate. So smart! So is it true that listening to radio and music while studying actually makes somebody smarter? Lucas, can you attest to that?
I think we have to do some hypothesis testing to find out.
Lucas, you know that your wish has always been my command. But hold your horses. Why don't you go and press each T-bird first? Giddy up, giddy up. So Lucas, do you know now which has the highest RAI?
I still can't really tell.
No wonder solid purple prime. Miss Ching! The beautiful lady in blue, we need your help. Which of the education levels has the highest RAI?
Postgraduates.
Wow, as usual, always never failing to disappoint. No, Miss Ching, let me make it up to you by saying your favorite song. Do you remember who is this? This one is for you. Miss Shane, we're all hopelessly devoted to you. T-Butts, Kanam Pussy.
And I am Lino.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Aki.
And we are Pink Value. We are Pink Value, but does this remind you of something?
The p-value?
That's right, the p-value. And do you guys remember the p-value song that Miss Ching taught us?
I know.
see my P-value shine through.
No, not that one. The Blue Mooners already sang that. Is it
The Cookie Monster song.
That's right. It's the Cookie Monster song. If you know the lyrics, sing along.
Let's
Hit
go,
it,
guys.
Aki. For TV watchers like our very own Aki, you seem to strongly prefer having live shows and locally produced shows. You also feel that there's excessive and overlapping content on the TV. Next up, for our radio listeners, you feel that, wow, you seem less opinionated and you feel that there's excessive advertisements and overlapping content on the radio. Next up, for our TV and radio users, wow, what's happening? Oh my gosh.
Boom, 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 boom.
Damn. You guys seem to have a lot of opinions. Firstly, you seem to prefer watching DJs in action and prefer live DJs. You also think that who owns the radio station matters. Then you guys love freebies as well, because for both the TV and the radio, you love having DJs, celebrities, programs, and rewards. As a fellow TV and radio user myself, I love rewards. So, Miss Ching, could you please reward us with an easy finals paper? Anyways, so Rachel, who do you think is the most popular radio station in Singapore?
I'm guessing Gold 905.
Mr. X would love that, wouldn't he? So let's find out who's the most popular on the book. In first place, we have Kiss 92. And in second place, we have 987. And in third place, we have a win for all us Chinese listeners.
Us?
Yes, that's right. Yes, Teo San. This list seems quite disappointing to me lah. I only listen to one radio station and it's not even on here. Mr. Kevin, could you guess what radio station that is?
1FM?
Good guess, but the radio station I listen to is only 96.8. In fact, I love it so much that I can even belt out their theme song. Okay, moving on. Mr. X, can you guess where your radio station stands?
6.
Mr. X says 6. So let's find out. Drum rolls, please. It's in the 5th position. Okay, Mr. X, I'm sure you wanted to be number 1, right? Don't worry, even if you don't want it to be number 1, we want it to be number 1. So we got your back, okay? After listening to our findings, we're sure you'll be number 1 next year. And now we have the gorgeous Rachel to continue slaying the afternoon away.
Thank you, Xavier. Okay, Aki, let me ask you a question. How many people in your household actually listen to the radio?
Well, there's 4 of us, and actually all 4 of us listen to the radio, Rachel.
Wow, 100%. That's like very high. Way higher than Singapore's average.
Oh, so what's Singapore's average then?
Okay, so in our survey, we asked our respondents to rank on a scale of 0 to 11. 0 being 0% and 11 being 100%. And our survey concluded that the true mean average of
household that listen to the radio actually lies between 30 to 40%. What are they doing Ching on the screen? Oh, actually Miss Ching, I have a bone to pick with you. This is for not giving me full marks for my midterm. Miss Ching. Okay, but it's okay guys, I'm over it, no worries. Finals, right, finals. Okay, Mr. X, do you want to take a guess? Why don't people listen to the radio? They have work. Okay, that's a very good answer, But that is unfortunately not the first reason. So the first reason is actually that they have customized music options like Spotify and Apple Music. I guess there's just something about being your own personal DJ and curating your private playlist. Guys, big values, are you interested in the second reason? Guys, are you not interested? Well, that's exactly why. Because most people just aren't interested in what the radio provides. And the last reason would be that they prefer watching television over listening to the radio. Right, look, it's our very own Miss Ching and Mr. X on TV. Okay, guys. Okay, moving on. Okay, guys, are you interested in finding out who listens to Spotify the most? Yes. Well, they're actually females.
But Rachel, why is your photos in the male's portion? I think it's wrong. Can you fix it, please?
These slide makers, why you put my face there? Hey, I can change. Oh, yeah, better. Guys, handsome, right? I say.
That's your one. Oh, it's me,
Okay, and in the education section, we have bachelor's degrees and polytechnic diplomas. These respondents actually make up more than 50% of the people who said that they listen to Spotify the most.
Rachel, what's wrong with the slide breakers? Why is the bachelor's degree photo so distorted?
Hi, let me show you. It's because it's our very own graduation photo.
Okay, but Rachel, this is only 4 years more.
Okay, fine, Sandusa. Bye-bye graduation for now. See you in 4 years. Hope. Miss Ching, don't you think this slide is a bit messy? It's a bit messy, right? Can you help me work some magic to like make it nicer? Busting! Okay! So guys, what will make you listen to the radio more? Freebies! Yes, Singaporeans, these ones. But that's exactly what our survey also concluded. 20.84% of our respondents actually said that they will be more interested in listening to the radio if they had more competitions and more rewards. The second reason would be that they want more targeted shows, so more of their favorite songs on the radio. And the last reason is that they would like more popular local DJs. Sammy, let me ask you, who's your favorite local DJ?
Of course, it's Mr. X.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. X, you're my favorite, so you're my favorite. He's your favorite, right? Everybody is your favorite, right? Okay, moving on. Let me tell you guys. You want to know how I found out who did his birthday? You want to know? Yes, you want to know, right? Yes. Okay, it's actually I got my news from Instagram.
Girl, I'm pretty sure you ain't supposed to use Instagram for that.
Okay, sorry, Aki, but Mr. Tan, don't worry, rest assured, because I do not speak for my entire generation. Actually, as Gen Zers most of us get our news from the TV. Miss Sheng, what about you? Can I ask you, where do you get your news from? On BBC Radio. But looks like Miss Sheng also doesn't speak for her entire generation, because many baby boomers also get their news from the TV. So looks like no matter our age, we all consume the news the same way. Yum.
Oh my God! Fire! Rachel, what do you do when there's a fire?
This is stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll. Like, stop, drop, and roll. Okay, enough about Rachel and all this stop, drop, and roll. My mom used to tell me that when there's a crisis, what do we do first? We have to turn on our radio. For what? the news because you need to know what's going on and what will happen next. And speaking about news, Rachel covered why age, right? Okay, Rachel covered why age was the significant cover the significance between age and our avenue for news. But are you guys not curious about gender as well? I mean, I was already apparently practicing my intro that I'm not very clear, so Aki, please help me out here with this. Can you like enlighten me a bit?
Wow, Buddha, Bioni, transition, slides, macam-macam say. Oh, sorry guys, let me say it in English. Wow, transition, slides, always asking me for so many things. Alright Nigel, I actually got an article for you. Here you go.
Oh, Aki, I didn't know your Malay was that bad. It's like, but okay, guys, we have to forgive him. Because he's machindo, only 33% Malay. But it's like his statistics midterms, only 33%.
33% not good, man.
It's fantastic. You keep it up, keep it up. I need the bell curve. Okay, guys. No more jokes. Let's look at this. Oh, let's look at this. What do you guys think is the most important thing in this slide? Stop. Miss Ching, oh, all this waiting for the class part, right? This one, Miss Ching, that one at the back also. Miss Ching don't give the class part, I on. Okay, anyways, it's not the class part, it's not the Miss Ching. It's actually the P value. Aki, can you please help me blow the P value?
Sure, Nigel.
Wow, you're also very good at blowing. Do you all think this P value is big or small? Let me ask Akila. Quite big, eh? Quite big. This is where the 67% value are. Indicators. Big man. What? It's very small. And guys, you all know. When the P value is low, what do we do? The now will? No! The now will? No! The now will? No! The now will? I was having my time. You know, who is to be on my okay. Next slide, let's go. Oh my god! Oh, the time for me. Okay, never mind. Oh my god! Look at all these chi-square tables. Wow, you see all the PTSD you all see from the faces? All the chi-square tests that they did. But you guys know how important chi-square is. It allows you to find the relationship between things. And this is a macro that shortens the process. Without this macro, you know how much work you have to do? Yes, you. And I have to do. Well, it allows us to find the relationship between things like me and you and me. But most importantly, it allows us to find the relationship between them. He rejected me. But that's not the only thing that we rejected during the project. The chi-square values of age and gender are being so high, we rejected both of them. By rejecting both of them, this means that age and gender actually didn't have much significance in entertainment. But what about music? Sammy, do you think that gender plays a significant role in our avenues for music?
Of course it does. Females have better taste.
Females have better taste. My girlfriend is still with me. Look at me. I'm a fashion terrorist.
Obviously.
Hey, come on, come. Oh, do we not? Are we not wearing the same thing? Yeah, you fashion terrorist. Guys, careful. Okay, anyways, what about age? You guys must be thinking, I addressed gender, but what about age? In my family, only 2 people like to listen to the radio. My lao bu and my lao pei. And the rest of us, me and my brothers, we share one Spotify account. 1. 3 share 1. No money, that's why. Okay, but in Singapore, it's actually very true. Older people tend to tune into the radio more. And younger people tend to use customized online music like Spotify and Apple Music. But that's not the question that we're going for today. What's the question? What's the question? Okay, so how many of you here have heard of Miracle?
Bamboozle.
It's not Mediacorp. Bamboozle.
Boozer.
Bamboozle. Boo-zo. Okay, right. So, it's actually not pronounced as Mediacorp. For the past 20 years of my life, I've been pronouncing it as Mediacorp my entire life. For my entire life. So, it's actually Mediacorp. Y'all didn't know, right? Those that was sleeping just now. At least bring this home today. Call Mediacorp. Use the correct name. But, Aki, show me the P value. Oh, 0.0000. Another 0.0000. I never understood, why is it 0.0000? Then we don't just put a 0. Or at least that's what I thought when I went to my midterms. Right. And then I put 0. Can you imagine the face that I had when I looked at my paper? The question was also 0. That's why I sat beside him. He got 33, I got 34. That's why we are both here now. Right. So actually say, out of 10 people that have heard of Mediacorp, right? A Mediacorp. Out of 10 people that have heard of Mediacorp, only 9.5 have, okay, out of 10 people, only 9.5 have actually heard of Mediacorp. But how does this compare to SPH? Wow, actually, for SPH, it's slightly higher than I expected because I was the one that did not know. So that 1 in 10 was me. Laugh, guys, please. Thank you. Confidence booster. Okay. So that's not actually the main point we're here today. You remember that, Mr. X, remember, right? At the start, my dear friend Sammy promised you that by the end of this presentation, we'll bring you to be the #1 music station. But how can we really do so? Here's what us Gen Zs have to say about this. Come on, Gen Zs, make some noise! Okay. So through our presentation, this is what we have found, and we present to you the film. Okay, through countless months of hard work and dedication, my fellow stat experts, my fellow statisticians and I, we have gone through the surveys and we've come up with some findings. And we realized that actually the customizability of music was such an important factor of online music, on what we choose to play as the music. And we also realized that the DJs were X factor in radio stations. Without the DJs, the radio stations weren't as meaningful, right? So we put 2 and 2 together. And we came up with an idea. So this idea would be to incorporate a live chat into the Mi Radio app. So what's the point of this live chat, you might ask? So it's for me, consumers, radio listeners, to talk to the DJs. What does this build? This builds a bond between the DJs and their own listening party. And with this, it will make a very unique experience that will make radio listeners want to revisit, correct? And on top of this, we would like to introduce this feature, which is called the voting feature, where we could actually choose what song we would like to play next among a multitude of selections. And this actually introduces the customizability of other music platforms that we can have. And this sort of shortens the gap between what radio has and customized online music. So really with this, right, we hope that we can at least help nudge radio a bit better to make radio great again, essentially. But that's not my only thing that I hope for. I hope that one day when I tune in to Go 905, right, I'll be able to vote for my favorite song, my favorite things. Speaking about my favorite things, do you guys realize that the entire time of this presentation I've been playing my favorite things in the background? Yes? Yes? I wasn't last, so I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, but Miss Ching did during all of our lessons. Anyone remember? She played canon in D in one of our lessons for 3 whole hours. And I didn't even realize until the end of the lesson. Apparently it made us more focused. But that's the thing about Miss Ching. Miss Ching never ever failed to make class interesting. She will bring roulette wheels, butter bread, and she will even bring Coke and Pepsi for us to spin, flip, and drink. Well, Miss Ching always went the extra mile. I pride myself for being an early bird, I come into class at 7:30 in the morning. Class starts at 8:15, 45 minutes, good enough, right? But guess what I see sitting at the teacher's desk? It'll be Miss Ching with a trolley full of the goods that will make class so interesting. Miss Ching did not just teach us to be statistics students, she taught us to be students of life. She taught us values that would bring us along, not just for a semester, values that we have heard, the sound not long enough. We really do love Miss Ching. We would really like to show you all the song also. But today's energy like a bit subpar, like So like we'll only give it to you if you really want it. So the red section, come on! I want it. Hey, my grandmother will also scold you all, huh? Okay, no, we save them for the last. Miss Ching, do you really want to hear it? Yeah, that meant yes. Okay. Disappointing today. Let's go! Do you know what to hear? Yeah! Okay, guys, I present to you my favorite statistics.
Experiments in lesson, missing in class, learning about Shen and Owen and throwing her breath from 2 meters high. These are a few of my favorite things. When we values high, when my hands are filled, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, Ms. Ching, fellow StatXers. I'm Nicholas. I'm this semester's student assistant. So I was actually in Ms. Ching's class last semester where we did a survey on suicide, and that's why I have this. This was part of my project. I think we did quite well. That's why I'm here today, Yeah. But that aside, I think I'm really honored to be here today to congratulate you all on your hard work and to witness such a marvelous performance today. Right, so I think we should extend our thanks to Ms. Ching, for if not, without her, this project wouldn't even be possible. Right, so Ms. Ching, I think, pretty bussin'. Remember last semester when I taught you how to do she's bussin'? I think this cohort hasn't seen it yet lah. So I think guys, if you want to see it from Ms. Ching herself, the superstar, I think please stand up and show the whole world your moves, your sick moves.
Awesome!
In this finale, your findings were so beautifully and humorously presented today, right? But then, however, all these results, surveys, and findings, they were much deeper than that. All thanks to Syazani's Lepak Corner, or Sola is Barnacle, and many more, right? So, I would like to introduce screeningstatistics.com, where Ms. Sheng and I have worked tirelessly to scrutinize your findings and consolidate everything into a tableau format. So together we have helped to make the pool of information that we've gathered a lot simpler to understand and to digest visually. Right? So I invite you to find some time to visit the website, take a look at what we've had there, and be visually amazed at your findings as well as findings of past projects. And then lastly, just to end off, I think I would like to invite everybody here, especially Ms. Ching, to give a round of applause to yourselves and a pat on the back for all your hard work, your sweat, your tears, your sleepless nights that went into this project. Thank you.
Wow, isn't that an amazing statistical finding of the media landscape in Singapore? Let's give all our presenters a great round of applause. First off, I want to ask everybody to breathe in and breathe out. Do you smell something important? Because it happened when a very important person came just now. Let's welcome Senior Minister of State, Mr. Tan Xin Yee, up on stage to say some words.
I thought I better take out my jacket and roll my sleeve. I don't know who put my instruction. I need to wear a blazer and tie. Lucky Sabo. All casually dressed today. But firstly, let me thank Professor Venky, Provost, and Professor, and Mr. Kevin Koh, head of SMUX, for inviting me. Of course, Miss Rosie Ching for asking me to be part of this project. Tremendous fun. I enjoyed myself over the last an hour class over here. Learned a lot. I didn't know what solid verb meant until today. I also never know what slave meant until today. So thank you very much for educating me. And also, I think please give yourself a round of applause for a fantastic performance. And for bringing statistics to life, I mean, I never realized my statistics class would be so fun. And also, please, at the same time, please thank Miss Rosie Ching for really, I think, what really impressed me was, I think, how she made the class so fun and concept so live for all of you, that you actually can understood it, ingested it, and presented it in such a fun way. So please give a round of applause to Rosie. So maybe at this point in time, let me also make a few observations about the findings and I think what it means for us in Singapore. First and foremost, I do listen to 90.5. And I truly believe that, I mean, who heard of the song, Video Killed the Radio Star? Who heard of it before? Yes. Yes? Okay, I think the p-value is very low when it comes to age differentiation, statistically significant. But you heard the song before, Video Killed the Radio Star. That was the time of the 90s, when you have MTV coming on, you know, and people said, you know, that's the death of radio. How can radio compete with a TV screen, with live music, people performing, tremendous special effects? You can remember Michael Jackson with his moonwalks and so many videos. But to today, who is still surviving and who has died? Radio continues to be a very important channel. You did all the surveys just now, all the different surveys, and you do your statistics analysis. You realize that actually many people still listen to radio. Why? Of course, there's something called vernacular languages, I think very proud of, whether it's Wana or Tamil channels, Oli, and who watch T channel, let's say correctly, Media Corp. Who watches Media Corp here? Whether it's on Me Watch, which is the live streaming, or on their TV channels, you do? Okay. Why is it so important for radio and TV for Singapore? The answer is very clear. It is made by Singapore, for Singaporeans, and without Singapore stars, whether radio stars or TV stars. And why is it so important? We can get Disney Plus, Netflix, and I'm sure everybody has a account, whether shared among your two other siblings or family. Who has Netflix Plus? Netflix here. Oh, Disney Plus. Don't be shy. Spotify, Apple Radio. Everybody has. But in such an age where, you know, it's at the tip of your app, right? Your smartphone, you can listen to any music from anywhere around the world. Why is it still so important to have local radio channels and local TV channels? And we all grew up, well, at least I grew up watching some of the, I think, classics. I remember Pachukang in his yellow boots. And for those who remember Moses Lim in his growing up, Tang Lin. And for those who are Chinese Unbeatables. Recently they had this Song Tian Zhi Zun gathering again, Li Nan and the rest of them. And all of us, every generation, grew up with a different era of stars and different eras of TV channels. Why is it so important? I think that goes to the heart of some of the surveys and some of the findings that you find. Why across different age groups there's still people listening to radio and watching TV. News and current affairs may be less so,
right? Because you can get actually your news and current affairs from our IG feeds. I'm sure don't be shy, I do that as well. I subscribe to Mothership and many others, right? Or someone on Yahoo News or Google News, you know, there's all your on Facebook, IG, TikTok, etc. There's no news feed. But for local news, local content that reflects our cultural diversity, reflects who we are as Singaporeans, we do need our local channels. Whether news and current affairs, radio channels, as well as channels that features drama, Channel 5, Channel 8, etc. And we spend a lot of time on it. And maybe just ask you another question, who watch local films? Ajuma? Anyone? Yeah? Ajuma? You are very proud. Whether it's Royston, Jin Fong, Jasmine, these are all local film directors and producers, and we support them, work very closely with them because they show a slice of Singapore that no one else can replicate, right? What does Singapore mean? What does it mean to be a Singaporean? And also help to reinterpret some of the global developments for local needs. For example, how do you think about what's happening in G20, what's happening in Russia and Ukraine? What does it mean for Singapore? How do you interpret global news for local audience? And I hope that some of you would think about this and also reflect why such channels are still very important for Singapore, especially for an open country like us, where we actually get access to all content, right? And even those who are blocked by IMDA, as a regulator, you can always VPN around it. Young people have all sorts of ways, right? And you know all that, but it's not possible to have a big Singapore firewall to block content because that's not who we are. We cannot be divorced and disconnected from the rest of the world. We have to be plugged in. But more importantly, we need our own channels to reflect our local values and ethos. So that is the reason why we spend so much time investment into our local channels, MediaCorp, and by the way, it's no longer called SPH, it's called SMT now, Singapore Media Trust, right? But I want to just go back to some of the findings that we've made. Indeed, there is a difference in age, gender less low, age especially. I guess I will consider when I step to the room, I raised the average age of this hall already. But age has a difference. But I think more importantly, you realize actually there's also a difference in terms of racial mix. Older Chinese, Malay, especially uncle, ama, right? I just date you, right? But the older uncle, aunties may only be familiar with certain language, vernacular language, even dialects. That's why we spend a lot of time having dialect belts in some of the Chinese channels. Cantonese, Teochew, Hokkien, to reach out to our seniors, especially on important national messages like vaccination and in terms of COVID-19. So indeed there's a difference in terms of age, but also in terms of the racial mix as well as the language channels. And lastly, I want to just make a final point about supporting our local channels. And I think we have Mr. X here, who has been an institution in the radio industry for many years. In fact, I was quite surprised that you all recognize what show that Rosie and Mr. X William was on? Oh, okay, wow. Okay. I thought that was a different generation. I'll let Daryl know. Daryl David, my parliamentary colleague. I think it was, he hosted it for a while, right? So, why do we need to focus on local talent? And that's why I hope to get all of you to also play a part and contribute. I know many of you are in the CCAs and have an interest in this. End of the day, with digitalization, with significant competition for eyeballs, and nowadays we go to social media platforms, the algorithms are the one pushing out the feeds, what you hear, what you watch. Spotify, for example, they recommend music to you, right? You go to Netflix, they recommend films and drama series to you, right? For some reason, K-drama keep popping up on Netflix recently. On Spotify, I've been listening to a lot of Monkey Banana and Baby Shark. Because my boy is 2 years old, and I think he figured out how to unlock my phone and switch on my Spotify. So algorithms are pushing content to us. And oftentimes those algorithms are optimized for one thing. What is that? Your welfare? the needs of the society? No. The algorithm only optimizes with one thing, and that is profit for the company. And that is measured by how much engagement they can have you on your platform, how much time you spend on your platform. And in such a world, I think all the more we need to invest in local talent, local channels, and so support our local artists and local talent, both on screen, behind the screen, on air, as well as people who are producing music, producing drama, writing, and hope that all of you find a chance to support local. So even as you listen to Spotify, you listen to watch Netflix or Disney Plus, watching movies, Marvel heroes, whatever, please also spend some time thinking about how we can support some of our local artists and local productions. So with that, I want to thank all of you again for having me. It's really been a pleasure. I really enjoyed myself coming by, understanding about all the newest terms in the statistics course. And I hope my performance has been not soluble but pride. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Tan, for your assurance that we're doing something good for Singapore as well. And I want to invite our very own Vice Provost, Professor Venky, up on stage for a few more words.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Senior Minister Tan Kiat. Mr. X for supporting this course, and thank you very much, Mr. Lynn, as well. And thank you to colleagues here, and special thanks to you guys, students, for. I know that we run some sections as SMUX and some as regular course. Now, having done an SMUX version of the course, you can go and sell this to the other students as well. Now, for me, you know, many years ago, well, many years ago, when I was a student, statistics, well, I could do the formulas, I could calculate standard deviation, correlation, p-value, whatever, but really didn't understand what is it we were doing. And you guys are very lucky, because you are now solving a real-world problem for a real-world customer. And I know all of you are in year 1. By the time you come into year 4, please don't forget what you did here, because this is something that you should share with your prospective employers, you know, about how you learn to apply theories and concepts in real world to solve real problems. And this is very, very important. I remember when I did engineering, I had a German professor, and he was teaching applied mechanics, and basically we were trying to, you know, look at building structures. And he used the lamppost on the road, and he used to point to that, and then he used that to calculate what should be the size of the diameter of the lamppost, etc. And to this day, I don't forget that particular, you know, applied mechanics course, because I see the practical relevance of what we're doing. Now, this is interesting because on Friday I was attending another presentation of SMUX at the SAP, which is an enterprise systems organization in this very, very big company. And our students were presenting innovative ideas on sustainability. And we had judges from SAP, both in Singapore as well as from overseas. So it's very important, and I do say that it's very easy for you know, Ms. Ching to use a standard approach to teach. Come to class, first week, you know, chapter 1, second week, chapter 2, so on and so forth, and then have an exam at the end. It's actually easy for us to do this. But she has gone out of her way to actually, that's what I see, every class, you know, every session in the 13th week, there's always some innovation happening, interesting way of trying to teach actually some boring concepts okay? But how do you make it very interesting? And that's very, very important. And thanks to Rosie here. I know over the years, she has been doing this interesting thing of trying to make statistics exciting and relevant to, real world problems. Actually, the other day I was at the SMUX Makers Space, and one of the students, she is actually from the School of Accounting, and she was trying to show us how to do 3D printing, and I was surprised. Why would a School of Accounting student even go into this? And she told that she did the stats course, I think 2 years ago, when you were looking at visually impaired, and you were designing these sticks, and she had gone to use the makerspace to kind of print the 3D version to design and try to understand what design will work. And that's amazing because, students are learning something in one course, but that is trying to drive an interest in something else, and to create these opportunities. Of course, we do have the SMUX team helping you source for projects, etc. But it is the enthusiasm of the professor who's teaching you which makes it all the more interesting. And also we need industry support so that we can always source for more and more of these real world problems. With that, good luck with your finals. I think very soon you will have exams. Good luck. I'm sure all of you will do very well. But in my opinion, what you have already learned here is what is going to help you in future in your life. Okay? Good luck and thank you very much.
Because we have something very special for you.
Okay.
And also for Mr. William Xavier, Mr. Faddly, as well as Mr. Tan, please come on stage. Escorts, please. Because we have something really, really special for you. And we hope you like it. Can we have Mr. Tan to stand in the middle and vice propose? And as well as Miss Rosie Ching, we have you on stage as well. Okay, so we know that you're all very busy people, and sometimes getting a good sleep is the best thing. So we got you something very cute, very plushy, something yum yums. That is also sent with our Miss Rosie Ching RC stands. So everybody please clap for. Let's find out.
Hey, good job, guys! You did it! Let's go! Nice. I love all presentations, man. You did so well.
Come on. Honestly, right? Honestly, right? Yeah.
Annie, what are you doing here?
Hey, Joe. Anyways, so one of your SMU friends, she got a hold of my telegram and she sends me the song dedication from that night. That was so sweet, Joe. Thank you for loving me, even after knowing and seeing my true colors.
Annie, but
No, I was wrong, and no excuses. I mean, I've known you for 6 years now. How could I ever forget the thing that brought us together in the first place?
The radio roadshow. How could I ever forget? We both tried our voices at DJ. Good times, good times.
And speaking of radio, your friend also told me that you had this weird, this stage role thing, this weird thing that we called Do.Re.Mi. And it's the first project on the radio, right? And when she told me it was about the radio, I knew I just had to come. So, and luckily she invited me, so I got to watch the whole thing. I saw you in action, Joe. You're amazing.
Elliot, I never would have thought I would be doing a static explosion on radio. But I swear, I was thinking about you the whole time. Shall we dance?
of our finale. And first, I would like to thank everybody that's been involved in this finale. We have the cameraman and the videographers. We have our presenters. Don't you think they did a great job? And they're so multi-talented, they can dance, they can sing. And we thank the choreographers. Also, I want to thank me, the MC. Thank you. Last but not least, thank you so much, distinguished guests, for coming here today. We are truly graced by your presence. And let's do one last round of Do.Re.Mi to end this all well, shall we? Yes! Shall we? Yes! Alright. So this part is Do.Re.Mi. Alright, you guys ready? What was that? Our fellow distinguished guests out of the auditorium while all the students have to stay because Miss Ching has a surprise for all of us. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to join us. Let's go!
Did you enjoy yourself? Yes! Very glad. And all the thank yous have been made. Thank you very much to everyone. Every one of you knows exactly how much blood, sweat and tears poured into this finale. Now, this has been an unusual term, a term filled with music, more than any other term so far. And I would not leave you here without a little treat from me.
Sing a song?
All term you have been singing to me for this treat. Yes, you have, without realizing it. Without realizing it. Get your feet, please.